So essentially, this is one of my sister's favourite books of all time.
Okay.
And it's like super hyped and stuff. And I think it's fantasy. And I think because you like to throw on a glass, I think you'll like this.
Okay.
So that was the first one. If you've not heard of this, then
Thank you so much.
I'd looked at what you'd read. I thought you'd like that, but I haven't read it. And the goal here is you can read it and tell me if I want to read it.
Yeah. It's apparently a difficult read though.
Is it?
'Cause
I've
I
just
think
heard of it.
I think it might be the last book she wrote before she killed herself.
Nice.
I think.
Light.
I don't know. Yeah.
And then this, which I'd never heard of, but my sister's read it recently, and the vibes that she said it gave, she was like, it's a little bit pretentious, but easy to read, so like you feel clever, but you're actually not.
Yeah. Get you.
She said. So I thought, that sounds cute, and I just read the blurb and I was like, I don't know why, but I thought you might like it.
Yes.
What are your options?
I love them. Right.
When I saw the bell jar, I was like, yes!
Yes, absolutely. So,
Ooh.
have you read this?
No, I've not even heard of it.
So I just finished this. It's Twins. Yeah, Twins. It's about queer neurodivergent people living in New Zealand.
Nice.
And it's just their story of how they kind of want to stay together, but they both want to have lives to lead. And
Yeah.
it's just really nice watching them figure out themselves.
Sounds like a good vibe.
Yes.
Sounds like it might hurt.
No, I didn't cry.
No? Cool.
No. Or I might have cried like a teeny bit, but it's not like a hurtful one. It's like they both understand that both of them need to live lives.
Cute.
This, just because I feel like it's a read for everyone. So,
Yeah.
Nora Ephron is iconic. And Heartburn is, I don't know if it's semi-autobiographical, but it's like, it's written as that she's a chef and she puts recipes throughout. And stuff, but it's laced with the fact that her husband in real life has had an affair, and it's like mingled in this book. But I really
Interesting.
And it's short and it's just
Yeah.
This,
Heard of this.
just think it's a summary.
Yes.
It doesn't
beautiful,
really
isn't
go
it?
anywhere or anything like that, but I enjoyed my time while I read it.
That's enough.
This I've not read,
I've heard of this.
but queer coming of age.
Give me 14 of them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this will probably make me cry.
So I owned this before and I tried to read it like 3 times and I couldn't.
It's worth it once you're in it.
Yeah.
But I do.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It was hard at the
100%.
first, and I think the writing style, if you've not read anything like that, it's just kind of like, what the
So
hell is
hard.
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did love it.
When
at
you
the
got,
end. I think it's a modern classic.
That's so you in a book.
Give it another go.
Yes.
It does also end up being queer,
Yes, that's why I bought it, because I got it from a queer bookshop.
but yeah,
Cutes.
love it.
Oh my god. So what are we doing? Are we just swapping one?
I don't know. Do you want to just swap one or do you want 5?
Well, I've only got 3, so I'm not taking 5. Can I pick?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah? I think I definitely want this.
Yeah.
I'm stuck between these 2.
Well, I've read that one and I do think you would like it.
Yeah.
Both characters are very relatable,
Mhm.
and I just enjoyed it.
I think I'll really like this.
I've not read that one, so I can't tell you.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
And then these are for the taking. If I were you, I would take these 2.
Yeah,
Yeah?
you've sold me.
Yeah? That was
Because
hard.
I knew that I wanted to read that anyway. Like,
Yeah.
on my I want to read, but I just don't own it.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Cute.
Could I see the mug, please? Oh my goodness, it literally looks 3D. What the? Mushroom.
You'll have seen that I decided to do like a long jar. I decided to make it into like a bookcase kind of style. Originally I was going to paint something for my sister, and then I remembered that actually she's far too bougie for that, so I didn't. And I painted me something. And this is where we're at. This is my little book jar. I'm actually really happy with it. I feel like I could keep going, like I could keep adding detail, but to be honest, I actually think that it's probably done. I like to think with things like this, the imperfections of it's what makes it me. I actually truly think that the journey was the good time here, and it was just the mindless painting and doing something simple with my hands. And to be honest, that's the vibe of this whole vlog. I genuinely think that putting an audiobook on or listening to your friends chat while you just do some painting or some colouring, it's just great vibes. So this is what I created tonight, and I had the most wonderful time. I bet you're wondering, Hannah, you know, craft's fun, but what the hell are you reading, and are you going to be doing that? I am. I am going to be doing that. So at the minute, I am reading Gold Flame. The reason why I'm reading this is because last night I finished Gold Sin, and I was like, what the hell am I going to read now? Like, what am I in the mood for? I've just picked my July TBR, and none of it is available on Kindle Unlimited, which means I'm going to be reading a lot of physical books this month. And I didn't have any of them with me last night, so I thought, do you know what? Stuff it. Let's just continue this series, because to be honest, I'm having a good time and it's super easy and I actually want to read it. And that's something I never do, by the way. I never read the first book in a series and then immediately move on to the next one. I never do that. It's not me. But we're doing it this time and it's fun. I'm having the best time. That is my little introduction. I hope you like my jar. I'll see you guys soon. It's so late, it's like midnight midnight, and I do not stay up this late anymore. So good night, and I will see you guys when we're doing another craft. Yeah.
Please excuse the mess. I'm currently doing my nails. We're going for just a cutesy little nude colour. I don't even know if you can see because the lighting is dreadful. I just knocked you guys over. That was all very dramatic. I am obviously doing my nails, which you could argue is creative. Anything that feels artistic. I'm going to be so honest with you though. My willingness to speak to people this evening is a 0 out of 10. I'm in one of those moods where like staring at a blank wall and just like listening to some brown noise, being undisrupted. Oh, that sounds amazing. And this to me, because it's such like a long task, it takes me like up to an hour and a half to do my nails, which is embarrassing really because they tend to come out like looking like a toddler's done them. But that's besides the point, because it's such a long task and it's just me, myself and I doing it. I can either just sit in silence and, you know, rule the world, or I can put my favourite YouTubers on and listen to them, which to be honest kind of it really does cancel out the whole crafty idea of this video, because my crafty reading is all about not spending time on my phone and getting out of my head, taking a step away from social media as I film this for social media. Anyway, I have decided to pick up Assistant to the Villain, and the reason why I've done that is because it is meant to be like a fun, easy vibe. Kind of like, honey babe, do you mind? Yeah, Assistant to the Villain is meant to just be like a fun, easy vibe, like good time energy. And I kind of need that, to be honest. That's the plan. I probably will pick up Gold Flame when it's convenient on my Kindle, and then otherwise be either listening to or reading Assistant to the Villain.
My hair is doing the most. Hot today. This vlog has turned into a little bit of a spend the week with me vibe. Well, we have been doing some crafts, but I've decided to bring you along with me tomorrow because I'm going glamping with my mum for the night, and I just thought that would be cute. Plus, I am going to take us some little artsy stuff, so we could probably still do a little bit of craftiness. Anyway, I just thought maybe we should talk about what I'm reading as well, because this is a reading channel. Just reminding myself. So I'm reading Assistant to the Villain, and I'm 229 pages in.
So a good way through. I actually started listening to it on audio just like straight off the bat, and I wasn't sure how I was vibing with the audiobook, but now I am like obsessed. It took me to about 35% to be like, do you know what, this is just so fun. I would say if you're going to read this, be in a like silly goofy mood, because it is sort of just like cute and uplifting, and I think that if you were in the mood for some like high epic stakes fantasy, then you might be let down by it. But if you know you're going in for just like a fun, goofy, silly time, it is actually really good. And just because it's goofy doesn't mean it's not sort of like got everything that you want, because it does. It has sort of like all these magical beings. We have a villain who, you know, is sort of like grumpy and a little bit moody, but you want him to be sweet and cute with our FMC. And yeah, it's just really good. And just in case you don't know what's going on with this book, the female main character is just a normal human, and she ends up working for the villain of the town, city, village. Turns out he has this whole sort of like vendetta with some high-ranking royals, and it's fun, it's funky, and I'm really enjoying it. And that's everything that I have to say about it so far. I am hoping to finish it today, but the writing is so small and I've got about 120 pages left. I'm going to try and listen to as much as I can and then read it in bed later tonight. And then I have 2 days off to pick up something new. I also wanted to show you a book that I bought yesterday. I just saw it. I was browsing. I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Is that not just stunning? Like, you can't tell me that that is not wonderful. It says, two women, an extraordinary power, an explosive bond. It's set in the French Revolution and it's Paris, inspired by an astonishing true story. Yeah, it's giving history and powerful women, and I don't know if it's queer, but I don't want to get my hopes up about that, but yeah, it's gorgeous. And someone that I was with rightly said to me, they were like, if you're going to buy this, who cares if you read it, you can just put it on display, like just have it around because it's stunning. And I was like, do you know what, you're right. I'm going to see you guys when I either finish Assistant to the Villain or you'll be glamping with me tomorrow. And it's hot, so pray. Pray for me. Love, thoughts and prayers, please. My day was the definition of hell, so I need to do something mindless, and I thought maybe we could colour together. Again, I'm going to be listening to my audiobook, and I think actually I need my beats because I think that's just something that has to happen. Having headphones on and like listening to your audiobook or having brown noise on, it is actually a game changer because I can't hear anyone or anything. That's just what I need. Let's do this. I've pretty much finished Assistant to the Villain. I have about 20 pages left, if that. So I feel like now is probably a really good time to tell you my thoughts on the book. This is my first finished book of the month, and it is the 8th of July, so not my best work, I'm gonna be real. But it's been weird. Ever since I finished the last book that I read, which was Gold Sin, I just couldn't
quite decide what I wanted to read, and it was like I needed an audiobook and I needed something easy, but every single book on my TBR this month is physical, so that made things a little bit harder. Anyway, I downloaded the audiobook for this and I've listened to a lot of it on audio, and I feel like it was great. It felt like such a good time when I didn't know what I wanted to read. I needed something light, something that I didn't have to put much thought into. I wouldn't say it's like a palate cleanser though, because it does have so much content and so much sort of like greatness, fun tropes and humour, as well as twists and turns, and you're guessing who's done what and could it be them, who's the traitor. I had a really good time. I would say it's like a solid 4-star, maybe even like a 4.25 to be honest. I just had a really, really good time with it. So that brings me to the question, what am I going to take with me glamping tomorrow? I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, because that's probably the shortest romance that I have, and I want to read as much of that as physically possible in the next 2 days. And then I want to read a fantasy before I go to Amsterdam. That's the goal. I mean, reading never turns out like that for me. I set a goal and it goes the absolute opposite way. I set 0 goals and I end up reading like 11 books in a week. So yeah, that's where we're at. This is really great. I think I've made it quite clear what sort of vibe this is, and if that's the vibe that you're interested in, then definitely go and pick it up, because I've had the most wonderful time. In terms of my crafty colouring, I feel like that has just lifted a weight off my shoulders. It's bizarre because all I can think about while I'm doing it, as the creative perfectionist that I am, I don't know why I just said creative perfectionist, I'm a perfectionist in every single way. I'm a Virgo. When I'm doing that, I actually can't think about anything else. Like, all I'm thinking about is how the page looks, what colours I'm using, if I want to add any patterns, what colours will look good together. So I actually don't have room for anything else. I do have room to take in the audiobook. This is what it is at this point. I can't talk, you understand, right? That's made me feel better. I'm glad I've done that after today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you're excited for glamping. I'm so excited, and that's probably going to be the bulk/end of this vlog. I don't think I could look more like I've just spent 6 hours in the sun if I tried. I've actually decided to continue a series, and I did put it on my July TBR but wasn't confident I was going to get to it. But I'm doing it. This chunky girl, it's happening. How many pages are we? Almost 700 pages. I started it in the car on the way here and I'm 30 pages in. Yeah, really made a dent there. But it's just nice to be somewhere familiar, and that's why I picked this up, because I just sort of felt like I needed something that wasn't brand new. I didn't want to dive into a new story. I kind of felt like I wanted something comfortable. So that's where this came in. And it's been probably about 2 months since I read the last book. So I did myself a little recap and we're ready to go. So I'm going to finish watching the England game. Lionesses, love you so much. And then I'm going to be reading. Also having a few drinks. And I don't think that drinking and reading goes well together, so we'll see how that goes. In terms of crafts, I've actually brought this. So this is a little Taylor Swift crochet project that my sister got me for Christmas. She got my mum a Harry Styles one and she got me this one. And I just thought it would be hilarious for me to try do this. Yeah, not convinced it's going to be in any way successful. Are you there? Anyway, I'm going to go watch the England game because half time's just finished. See ya.
So go on then, how would you rate your first camping experience?
Very relaxing.
So Mum says very relaxing. And I think she was probably going to say, do you like being outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. She always likes like hearing the birds, which you can probably hear. And we've done some little buddy colouring this morning because I got my mum into it. I felt like she just needed to relax a bit, you know? So I got her a colouring book and said, do that. So we're just packing up now and having breakfast. In terms of reading, I am on chapter 8 of Queen of Shadows, and I think I already know that I'm going to really enjoy this because I'm physically reading it. I have to say, if you want to read Throne of Glass, do not listen to the audiobooks. They are the most monotone, just boring audiobooks I've ever listened to, and they've probably ruined my reading experience of the first 4 books. So I've learnt from my mistakes, and we're going to be just reading Queen of Shadows, which is long. I think it's about 650 pages. Love that for me. But I think I'm going to end this vlog here because the last 24 hours have been nothing but good vibes, and that's what they should be, good vibes. I am also just sat here while Mum's packing up and doing all the hard work, so I should go help. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one that's not going to look this beautiful. Goodbye.